All right, coming back for part two. Hey man, listen, this is another thing. The beautiful thing about this thing is when you go and do the interviews, you can't just go do interviews. When you do interviews, it takes time. First, my guests, I go up to them and I write down, he or she, write down all the questions, and I go and do what you call a not a fake interview, but just introductory interview, I would say. So you can know what you're asking, how you're asking. You just can't go just doing interviews and just doing them out the blue. It takes time. It takes pay. If you want a great interview, it takes a lot to do an interview. Just can't just pop up and do it. So the guy told me the studio, you have to book it a week in advance. So that's why it was so important. God said, hey, go check out the speakers. Guess what's going to happen? Because while we waiting, first of all, you got to do a week. You got to, you just can't just book it. You got to do a week in advance. But it's going to take me about a week to know what questions I want to ask, how I'm going to go back to interview. It's a lot of time in just doing interviews until you get great with it. You got to think this is going to be my first interview. So I got to make sure. Then I got to have a backup just in case. I'm not saying this person will, because they're very important to me. If they don't show up, I have another avenue to go. So that way the money just won't be spent. It'll be very important. That's why I say, okay, let's go. While we're waiting on this, let's go and do the music commentary from the house. That is the change of plan. So that way you just weeks and weeks and weeks going by without content. No, I don't want that. Don't want that, man. Because we're going to rock this music. We're going to rock it because now I know how to go about it. We're going to rock it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to rock it. Yeah. We're going to have a great time with it because now I know not to do mega songs. Now, let me tell you the songs I got planned. The first song, it probably will go through. I'm sorry. It'll probably go through okay. Maybe. It probably will. Now, I had just did because you have to do a rehearsal on this. You just can't just start doing stuff. This stuff got to be rehearsed. It's a lot of work to go into. Even though I enjoy it, it's work to go into this. So the one I worked on this week, I'm not sure if I can do that one. Because number one thing the guy told me from YouTube is you have to Google the song. You can Google the artist, but mostly the song. It's all about the song. Because you have some artists, if they don't have, they might be big artists, but if they don't have that big hit, you might not get dinged. But this right here, these are big songs and a big artist. So that one may not go. So this is what I'm going to do. My first two sets of songs, not sets, my first two songs, one I think will slide by. And the other one, I know it should go. Because the artist is not, no disrespect to you, not real big, but the song is awesome. But it's probably going to, it's probably going to be good too. Because from this point on, now the mix that I'm working on is a big artist. 2 or 3 big songs. And see, that's what you have to understand. Even though, just like the one where I had the plaid on, everything else went except MJ. That was the only reason why my video got tagged MJ. So that's why it's very important. And I think what YouTube does, they kind of monitor you and see where you're going, how you're doing, And they say, oh, okay, maybe. I don't know that for sure. But my experience showing me that, they might say, okay, this person is really not doing any, they're not trying to do any copyright. They're really trying to, they're really, really trying to do, you know, they they're doing real commentary. And I believe, this is what I believe. I might be wrong if I start doing more music commentary, because I'm not gonna do, after these four, I'm not gonna do any big super artists. We're still gonna do hip hop because I got to get hip hop out here. I got to do hip hop because it's just it. When I might sometimes go back and look at my video, say, "Ah, damn, it does look like I just talking bad about hip hop," and I don't want that. And that's why I got to get the hip hop music out first, then maybe go back to the funk, and then go to some real hardcore R&B. I mean, some Will Downing type stuff. Yeah, yeah. I got so much music for y'all, man. That's why I can't wait. Ooh, I know I'm gonna have a ball with this music, bro. I got so much music to get it, y'all, man, because that was the big part of why I started this. I started seeing so many artists with these low views, and then I'm not big on the new guys like that. And don't get mad at the new guy. I might see a song that I like by you, but I'm I listen to y'all's music. I just I'm old. You know, it's I don't give a fuck by saying I'm old. Shit. I don't try to be young. Fuck no. No, I'm old. You see what I'm saying? You know, and I'm not gonna sit there and bob to some music that I don't like. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna commentate on the music I don't like. So now I do got something for y'all. The new R&B artist, not the rap, but the new R&B, that's gonna be a whole segment. Oh man, that new R&B, the Jacquees, yes sir, Jacquees, the Eric Bellinger, the what's that? Sid, what's that young girl name? Kehlani. Yes. And that doggone powerful girl, young lady, sorry. She's a great, I think she's a great, I want to see her in more movies, and I love her music. Damn, don't worry about it. It's gonna come back to me. It's gonna come back to me. She make great music, and she's a great actress as well. Yeah, all those are the artists that I'm on. Vito's and yeah, yeah. I do love that music right there because y'all got some R&B stuff. Trey Songz, I might be careful on him because Atlantic, he's with Atlantic Records, and I don't know, he might be a little big. Man, he has some hits. He has some hits. Uh, I want to do Ty Dolla $ign, but I might be careful on him too. I think he's Atlantic Records too. I'm not sure who he signed with. But I think the guy told me I could, I could do that. And yeah, I think he told me I could do that. I could look, look it up and do what I need to do. I got one more. Just one more. And I'm finished for the night.